Hello and welcome back to Newsmin. It's the 22nd of February 2013 and right now it's time for some gaming news. In this episode we're talking all about what happened at the Future of PlayStation meeting 2013, the reveal of the PlayStation 4, all the games confirmed for this first truly next-gen console and more. Starting with the PlayStation 4, I guess. Firstly, although the PlayStation 4 has been announced and we know it's coming in the holiday season of 2013, we didn't get to see the actual console itself. But that could be a good thing. It just means that PlayStation fans will now have something to look forward to at E3 or other big events this year. We don't know much about the specs either, other than it will have 8 gigs of GDDR5 memory, it uses supercharged x86 PC architecture for its CPU, it'll have a Blu-ray drive like the PlayStation 3, and it won't be too expensive, which is also a plus. You can read all that we know about the specs and the technical stuff below. Two things we did, however, get a good look at were the new DualShock 4 controller that is, in my opinion, looking quite grand, and the PlayStation 4i, which is essentially Sony's spin on the Kinect. The DualShock 4 controller is packed full of all sorts of new goodies, like a handy share button that's meant to do a variety of things, like allow players to upload or share gameplay directly from the console. That sounds kinda cool. There's a smallish touchpad on the controller, there's a speaker, and there's a headphone jack. Other kind of interesting extras include that the PlayStation 4 will not require you to be online all the time. It can play used games. It'll come with a variety of streaming services, the ability to control your games from mobile devices such as your phone or your Vita, and even the option to watch your friends play and take control of their games if they allow it. That's kinda weird, but still intriguing. Now, before talking about the games mentioned coming for the PlayStation 4, I feel I have to mention that the system won't be backwards compatible. I'm sure at some point we'll be able to stream PS3 games or even older PS2 or PS1 titles, but it's just not the same. With that out of the way though, here are some of the big games shown off at the event and confirmed for PlayStation 4. Let's start with the most shocking of the lot. Blizzard have announced that Diablo 3 is coming to both PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. We were told by Chris Metzen that Diablo 3 for consoles will be based on the core PC game and will feature all the latest updates including Paragon levels, the Infernal Machine event, Monster Power, Brawling and more. This version of the game is also being tailored with customized controls, a new user interface that you can see on your screens right now, and a dynamic camera perspective. For multiplayer, we'll have the option to choose between 4-player online and 4-player local co-op modes, and the PS3 version of Diablo 3 will make its public debut at PAX East from March the 22nd till the 24th. Then to make things even sweeter, or I suppose worse for some because not everyone's a fan of the fact that Diablo 3 is coming to consoles, we were told that Diablo 3 could just be the beginning of the partnership between Blizzard and Sony. So who knows what else we'll hear later this year, perhaps at BlizzCon, regarding whatever else Blizzard is working on for consoles. Then another game that I've been super interested in since its big reveal last week. I know we heard about it before that, but we were actually only officially told about it last week. Destiny is being developed for PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4, with both versions being available at Destiny's launch. CD Projekt Red's upcoming story-driven open-world RPG, The Witcher 3, will launch on Sony's PlayStation 4 once the game is released in 2014. We'll be seeing Ubisoft's Watch Dogs on the PlayStation 4, which was also kind of expected. New Killzone and Infamous games were shown off, a racing game called Drive Club, a cartoony-looking Myst or Riven-type puzzle game from the creator of Braid that's called The Witness, a family-friendly title called Knack being crafted by Mark Kearney and the team at Sony, a new and rather exciting looking possibly co-op fantasy game from the guys at Capcom currently called Deep Down, and then lastly a new Final Fantasy game will be making its way to PlayStation 4 using the engine shown off in the Agnes Philosophy trailer we saw a while back. I would go as far as to call that a pretty decent launch lineup of games, and I'm sure there will be more announced before the PlayStation 4's launch later this year. You can find full videos and articles about most of these games linked below, along with a few other smaller ones that weren't really worth mention. So what are you guys most excited for? Tell me. The PlayStation 4 with all its new features and fanciness, the impressive looking lineup of games coming out for it, or something else entirely? I want Destiny and, well, just Destiny. Watch Dogs, The Witcher 3 and The Witness look and sound cool too, but mostly I just want Destiny. There's something about the setting of the game that makes me just crave it. I don't even know. Again, read more about the lot of it below, watch those videos right here on YouTube, and enjoy. That's it for this episode. Check back here soon for more. Subscribe if you like the content, like the video, and do all that other good stuff. And most importantly, happy PlayStation 4. And happy Destiny on PlayStation 4. Happy that. Hello and welcome back to Newsmin. It's the 21st of February 2013, and right now it's time for some gaming news.